Hi, my name is Chuah. My metric number is A187990 from group Astro. This group has 3 members, which are Heng, metric number A188815, Tam Xin Ying, metric number A188990, and me. Now we are going to do our mini project space-related language. The first word, nebula. In Bahasa Malaysia, we call it as nebula. In Mandarin, we call it as Xingyun. In Japanese, we call it as Suen. What is nebula? Nebula is a distinct body of interstellar clouds which can consist of cosmic dust, hydrogen, helium molecular clouds, possibly as ionized gases. The second word, the Big Bang. In Bahasa Malaysia, we call it as letupan besar. In Mandarin, we call it as 宇宙大爆炸. In Japanese, we call it as Big Bang. What is the Big Bang? The Big Bang is the prevailing cosmological model explaining the existence of the observable universe from the earliest known periods through its subsequent large-scale evolution. The third word, supernova. In Bahasa Malaysia, we call it as supernova. In Mandarin, we call it as Chuah. In Japanese, we call it as Chuah. What is supernova? Supernova is a powerful and luminous stellar explosion. So, now I would like to invite Heng to present another 3 words and phrases regarding space-related language.
Thanks for the interesting presentation about space-related language from my team member, Khai Suen. Next, I will continue to introduce more slasher bodies with different names in each language. The first slasher body I would like to share is white dwarf star. In Malay, white dwarf star is known as bintang kerdil putih. In Mandarin, it is called Bai Ai Xing. In Japanese, it is called Hakushoku Waisei. The definition of the white dwarf star is: a white dwarf is what stars like the Sun become after they have exhausted their nuclear fuel. Near the end of its nuclear burning stage, this type of star expels most of its outer material, creating a planetary nebula. Only the hot core of the star will remain. The second slasher object I would like to share is dwarf planet. In Malay, dwarf planet is also known as planet kerdil. In Mandarin, it is called Ai Xing Xing. In Japanese, it is called Junwakusei. The definition of dwarf planet is about dwarf planets have enough mass to assume a nearly round shape and orbit the Sun, just like the 8 major planets. But unlike planets, dwarf planets are not able to clear their orbital path, so there are no similar objects at roughly the same distance from the Sun. Lastly, the third slasher object I would like to share is comet. In Malay, comet is spelled as the same as in English. However, in Mandarin, comet is spelled as Hui Xing. In Japanese, it is called Sui Sei. The definition of comets is about comets are frozen leftovers from the formation of the solar system composed of dust, rock, and ices. They range from a few miles to 10 of miles wide. The dust and gases form a tail that stretches away from the Sun for millions of miles. When frozen, they are the size of a small town. When the comet's orbit brings it close to the Sun, it heats up and spews dust and gases into a giant glowing head, larger than the most planets. Well, this is the end of my presentation. I will pass my turn to my another group member, Tam Xin Ying.
Hello guys, I'm Tam Xin Ying. Finally, it's my turn to discuss 3 vocabs which are related to space. First of all, the first word that I would like to discuss is constellation. The constellation in Malay is Buruj, or in Chinese is Chuah. The constellation in Japanese is Seiza. Even though the way to write them are the same in Chinese and Japanese, but the way to pronounce them are different. So, what is constellation? Constellation is any the groups of stars in the sky that seem from Earth to form a pattern. And they have names. The common constellations that you might know are these 12 constellations, including Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, Scorpio, and so on. The second vocab is red giant. Malay of red giant is Gergasi merah, while in Mandarin is Hong Ju Xing. For Japanese, it is Aka Kyojin. Some famous red giant stars are Aldebaran and Arcturus. A red giant star's appearance is usually from yellow-orange to red. Most red giant stars can live up to around 0.1 to 2 billion years. Red giant stars are much smaller and much less massive than red supergiant stars. Our own star, the Sun, will eventually become a red giant star and expand several times its current diameter. The last one is Milky Way. In Malay, it is Bima Sakti. While in Mandarin, it is called Ying He. In Japanese, we call Amanogawa. The Milky Way is the galaxy that includes our solar system, with the name describing the galaxy's appearance from Earth. Is also a hazy band of light seen in the night sky formed from stars that cannot be individually distinguished by the naked eye. That's all from us. Thank you.